as we welcome you to the foothills of the Rockies and the snowy foothills of the Rockies here in Denver, Colorado. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Denver Broncos. And we say hi again, everybody. Brandon Gaudin here as we count down to kickoff. I turn to my partner, that's Charles Davis. And Charles, Larry pointed out in the open, we've got a pretty good matchup of wide receivers here this afternoon, don't we?
And those guys have such a big impact on the game nowadays. We know it's a throwing game, but the guys who can go up and get it, the guys who can break tackles after the catch and make bigger plays, oh yeah, they love spotlight as well. They want the football, they want the attention.
And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5". They'll come out throwing here on first down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The offense on your screen now, and our first look at C.J. Anderson.
And what a look it's going to be. Making a name for himself rapidly, running the football.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there and swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. The youngest member of the Colquitt punting dynasty, if you will. This is Britton Colquitt to punt it away. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Bengals now to take over. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. And here's the offensive unit, and we highlight a very good guy, A.J. Green.
Let's just make it simple. He's a game breaker.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Still 9 yards to go on third down.
Here we go now. Green.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He drops it off for Bernard. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And a look now at how the Broncos line up defensively.
Kenny Vaccaro is an excellent player. Can cover in the slot, but his best attributes, tackling people and rushing the quarterback.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And almost intercepted. If he could have picked it, maybe some space to go the other way. Instead, it's third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So the offense dealing with a 3rd and 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got Sanu. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Connects with Sanu right side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green, 38 yards. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. And that was really just a great battle for that football on both sides. The result is a touchdown.
Ordinarily, I'd like to say it was a win-win, but it really wasn't because the defender, while he was there with excellent coverage, he didn't get the benefit, did he?
But he's not going to get chewed up in film session, will he?
No, he was right there. They'll tell him, okay, of course you need to knock the ball away, but they won't be too upset with him. He did his job for the most part.
Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it ends with a Bengals score. After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. 1 quarter down. 7-0 is our score. Charles and I back to Denver after this. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to roam now. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
3rd down now following the run. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll look to set up his blockers. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
What's that? What's that? Let's make these babies cry all the way back. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Green with a catch left side. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Second down now after the pass completion. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And Green with a catch left side. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's got his man on the out route. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Surveying the field. And down he goes. A sack. They sack him back across midfield at about the 48-yard line.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. A reminder coming up at halftime while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box. We'll be sending you to Orlando where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this first half.
Send me to Orlando, please.
Don't be so soft.
And the Broncos go to a nickel set on 3rd down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there. He'll drop to throw. And Eifert has it. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there for Cincinnati. 49 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
And now a first down following that long gain. They'll look to throw. He's got time in the pocket. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
Holding offense.
And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
They send Green to the left on his own.
Let's go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. 1 yard is the gain there. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Can you do any more work or make it more dramatic for not much gain than what we just saw there? Did you see how his toes got down? Tip-tap, got him down. But what did he get out of it?
He sold the sizzle. He just had no steak.
I mean, was it 1 yard?
Yeah, plays like that, you at least expect a first down. They're just 1 yard.
Here we go now.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver down? Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaunt alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes a timeout, and now we're set to get going. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So the Bengals forced to settle for a field goal try here as Mike Nugent is onto the field. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Nugent puts it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach, but it kept the offense out of the end zone.
Back out Nugent now after the field goal as he'll send it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. Second down and 4.
Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Kim, see the tight end. Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And this one complete to Virgil Green. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Call it a gain of 5. And it's a second down. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 32 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, That's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And welcome back. The offensive unit, they took the timeout. And now they get set to line up as we resume action. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we send you on down to our studios in Orlando, where standing by is Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, let's roll those moving pictures. Bengals take it at the 39. Here he'll look into the end zone. He gone. That puts them up by a touchdown. Bengals have the football midway through the second. Eifert's the target on the sideline throw. And he won't be brought down until he makes it to the 3-yard line. They would go on to kick a field goal and put 3 points on the board. Broncos have it on 2nd and 5. Here the pass is completed into coverage, and he won't be brought down until he makes it to the 23-yard line. Broncos would later kick the field goal. So that'll do it for us here in Orlando. For the call of the second half, let's hand it back over to Brandon and Charles. Brandon.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
9 yards to go. It's third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to fourth down. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
The Bengals bring out their punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Green 39! Green!
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
All right, here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Green 39!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Give them a lot of credit. They ended up running the ball on a key third down situation. They were staring 3 and out in the face and found a way to flip the script and keep the ball moving on offense.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles. Because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Complete to the right. This is Garcon. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So here we go, a third down after the second down pass completion.
Now let's go. Blue 90.
They'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Denver. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Denver. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll come out in the pistol. And they'll run it here. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And he cuts it out to the sideline. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there for the Bengals. And even 50 yards. Well, they know they've got a good starter. Now the guy coming in to spell him shows he can run it pretty good as well.
And I think he appreciates the starter, wearing people down, tiring them out a little bit. He took full advantage, didn't he? Came in with fresh legs and carried the ball.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Offense just a yard away from the line they need to gain at 3rd down.
Here we go.
back to throw. And that is incomplete. Tyler Kroft, the tight end, the one he was looking for. And it's 4th down.
I'm not sure we can spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Back out Nugent now after the field goal as he'll send it away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Start the drive. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Pierre Garçon, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll come out in the pistol. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And Green with a catch left side. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
So 3rd down, just 1 yard to go. They'll set up to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle to Garçon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And they're going to speed things up here.
Here we go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
As if he didn't have enough to think about on that route, the comeback route, coming back to the football and catching it, decided to make sure he toe-tapped and kept himself in bounds.
And that was spectacular, but on the comeback route, maybe a little easier to deal with the sideline since you've got better vision of it?
I think that's a great point because you should know exactly where you're going and know how much space you have and make sure you get your feet down. But, yeah, coming back to the football, I like it. Good vision.
The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll find his man on the comeback route. Complete. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
The previous play is under review. After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll look to throw again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Virgil Green is tied in, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. He'll look to throw. And able to find Garcon. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series.
Here we go.
Back to throw again. He's got time. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
Holding offense.
So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Here we go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They're going to hurry back to the line now. He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Getting down to the end here, they have a 2-score lead. Barely, but it's a 2-score lead, so that probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go out and run option or some kind of a wild double reverse or anything like that. But you do know that if anything does go haywire, you're still in control of this game.
I want a double reverse, don't you?
I'm just waiting for that day where we actually see something like that in this situation.
We'll see what happens here.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Let's go. Way to go, D. Way to go, D.
And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. Second and 5.
Tight, tight. Double tight. Hey. You got 3.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play.
Double tight, guys, double tight. You got 3 down, 3 down.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. The Bengals bring out their punter now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And the return man will shuffle through the white stuff, secure the fair catch with both hands. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Hey. 4 down. Detroit!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Look at the time. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Second down following the incompletion.
Strong left. Let him know. All right, here we go. 3-19.
They'll drop to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there. Well, he just threw an interception last drive, nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of the difference between driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? Because that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love them.
Now let's go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Finding time. Great protection. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Well, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun in these elements, although a little